Type 1 hood is the classification for the area directly behind a grill, burner unit, or deep fryer, when everything is under one hood with two exhaust fans. This designation is crucial for ensuring proper ventilation and fire safety in commercial kitchens. Type 1 hoods are specifically designed to handle grease-laden vapors produced by cooking equipment like grills and deep fryers. They are required by building codes and fire safety regulations to prevent the accumulation of grease, which can pose a significant fire hazard. The primary function of a Type 1 hood is to capture and remove grease, smoke, and heat generated by cooking appliances. This process involves a combination of factors, including the hood's design, the exhaust fan's capacity, and the ductwork system. The hood itself is typically constructed of stainless steel or another non-combustible material, and it is designed to capture the rising vapors and direct them into the exhaust duct. The design of the hood is critical to its effectiveness. It must be sized appropriately for the cooking equipment it serves, and it must be positioned correctly to maximize capture efficiency. Factors such as the overhang of the hood, the distance from the cooking surface, and the presence of side panels can all affect its performance. The exhaust fan is a critical component of the Type 1 hood system. It is responsible for drawing the vapors out of the hood and into the ductwork. The size and capacity of the fan must be carefully selected to ensure adequate ventilation. The fan's airflow rate is typically measured in cubic feet per minute or CFM, and it must be sufficient to overcome the resistance of the ductwork and other components of the system. The ductwork system is the network of pipes that carries the vapors from the hood to the exhaust fan and ultimately to the outside of the building. The ductwork must be constructed of non-combustible materials, and it must be properly sized and sealed to prevent leaks. The design of the ductwork is also important, as sharp bends and long runs can increase resistance and reduce airflow. In addition to these basic components, Type 1 hood systems may also include other features such as grease filters, fire suppression systems, and automatic shut-off devices. Grease filters are designed to remove grease from the vapors before they enter the ductwork. This helps to prevent the accumulation of grease in the ductwork, which can reduce airflow and increase the risk of fire. Fire suppression systems are designed to automatically extinguish fires that may occur in the hood or ductwork. These systems typically use a chemical extinguishing agent that is discharged when a fire is detected. Automatic shut-off devices are designed to automatically shut off the cooking equipment and the exhaust fan in the event of a fire. This helps to prevent the spread of fire and minimize damage. The installation and maintenance of Type 1 hood systems are governed by building codes and fire safety regulations. These regulations typically specify requirements for hood size, exhaust fan capacity, ductwork construction, and other aspects of the system. It is important to consult with a qualified professional to ensure that the Type 1 hood system is properly installed and maintained. Regular maintenance is essential to ensure that the Type 1 hood system continues to function effectively. This includes cleaning the hood and ductwork, inspecting the exhaust fan, and replacing grease filters as needed. Proper maintenance can help to prevent fires, improve air quality, and extend the life of the system. In summary, the Type 1 hood classification is a critical designation for the area directly behind cooking appliances like grills and deep fryers. These hoods are designed to capture and remove grease-laden vapors, and they are required by built-in codes and fire safety regulations to prevent the accumulation of grease and reduce the risk of fire. Proper installation, maintenance, and operation of Type 1 hood systems are essential for ensuring the safety and well-being of building occupants. Some additional considerations for Type 1 hood systems include the following. Firstly, makeup air. Makeup air is the air that is supplied to the kitchen to replace the air that is exhausted by the hood. Adequate makeup air is essential for ensuring that the hood operates effectively and that the kitchen is properly ventilated. Secondly, noise levels. Exhaust fans can generate significant noise, especially at high speeds. Noise control measures, such as sound attenuators, may be necessary to reduce noise levels to acceptable levels. Thirdly, energy efficiency. Type 1 hood systems can consume a significant amount of energy, especially if they are operated continuously. Energy efficiency measures such as variable speed fans and automatic controls can help to reduce energy consumption. Fourthly, accessibility. The hood, exhaust fan, and ductwork must be easily accessible for inspection and maintenance. This may require the installation of access panels or other features. Fifthly, local regulations. Building codes and fire safety regulations vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. It is important to consult with local authorities to ensure that the Type 1 hood system complies with all applicable regulations. The selection of a Type 1 hood system should be based on a number of factors, including the type and volume of cooking being performed, the size and layout of the kitchen, and the applicable building codes and fire safety regulations. A qualified professional can help to assess these factors and recommend the most appropriate system for the application. In addition to the technical aspects of Type 1 hood systems, it is also important to consider the human factors. Kitchen staff must be properly trained on the operation and maintenance of the system. They should also be aware of the potential hazards associated with cooking and the importance of following safety procedures. By addressing both the technical and human factors, it is possible to create a safe and efficient kitchen environment. Type 1 hood systems are an essential part of modern commercial kitchens. They play a critical role in protecting building occupants from fire and ensuring a healthy and comfortable work environment. By understanding the principles of Type 1 hood design, installation, and maintenance, it is possible to create a safer and more efficient kitchen. Let's delve into some more specific details about Type 1 hoods. The construction materials for Type 1 hoods are typically stainless steel or galvanized steel, chosen for their durability, resistance to corrosion, and non-combustible properties. The gauge of the metal is important as it needs to be thick enough to withstand the rigors of a commercial kitchen environment. The hood's design incorporates features to facilitate grease collection and drainage, such as sloped surfaces and grease troughs. These features help to prevent the buildup of grease within the hood and ductwork, reducing the risk of fire and improving airflow. Grease filters are a critical component of a Type 1 hood system. They are designed to remove grease from the airstream before it enters the ductwork. There are various types of grease filters available, including baffle filters, mesh filters, and cartridge filters. Baffle filters are the most common type, known for their effectiveness in removing grease and their ease of cleaning. Mesh filters are less efficient than baffle filters but are also less expensive. Cartridge filters offer high efficiency but require more frequent replacement. The exhaust fan is the workhorse of the Type 1 hood system, responsible for drawing air through the hood and ductwork. The fan's size and capacity are crucial for ensuring adequate ventilation. The fan's capacity is typically measured in CFM, which represents the volume of air the fan can move per minute. The required CFM depends on the size and type of cooking equipment, the hood's dimensions, and the length and configuration of the ductwork. There are different types of exhaust fans available, including upblast fans, sidewall fans, and inline fans. Upblast fans are typically mounted on the roof and exhaust air vertically. Sidewall fans are mounted on an exterior wall and exhaust air horizontally. Inline fans are installed within the ductwork and are often used in situations where space is limited. The ductwork is the network of pipes that carries air from the hood to the exhaust fan and ultimately to the outside. The ductwork must be constructed of non-combustible materials such as galvanized steel or stainless steel. The ductwork size and configuration are critical for ensuring adequate airflow and preventing grease buildup. Sharp bends and long runs of ductwork can increase resistance and reduce airflow, so it's important to minimize these features whenever possible. Access panels should be installed at regular intervals along the ductwork to allow for inspection and cleaning. Fire suppression systems are an important safety feature for Type 1 hood systems. These systems are designed to automatically extinguish fires that may occur in the hood or ductwork. There are different types of fire suppression systems available, including wet chemical systems and dry chemical systems. Wet chemical systems use a liquid extinguishing agent to suppress fires, while dry chemical systems use a powdered extinguishing agent. The choice of system depends on the type of cooking equipment and the specific hazards present. Makeup air systems provide replacement air for the air that is exhausted by the hood. Without adequate makeup air, the hood will not operate effectively, and the kitchen may experience negative pressure, which can lead to uncomfortable drafts and difficulty opening doors. Makeup air systems can be either tempered or untempered. Tempered makeup air is heated or cooled to maintain a comfortable temperature in the kitchen, while untempered makeup air is simply drawn from the outside. The design and installation of Type 1 hood systems are governed by a variety of codes and standards, including the International Mechanical Code, the National Fire Protection Association standards, and local building codes. It's important to consult with a qualified professional to ensure that the system complies with all applicable requirements. Regular maintenance is essential for ensuring the continued performance and safety of a Type 1 hood system. Maintenance tasks include cleaning the hood and ductwork, inspecting the exhaust fan, replacing grease filters, and testing the fire suppression system. The frequency of maintenance depends on the type and volume of cooking being performed. Finally, let's explore some common problems and troubleshooting tips for Type 1 hood systems. A common problem is inadequate airflow, which can be caused by a dirty hood or ductwork, a clogged grease filter, or a malfunctioning exhaust fan. Troubleshooting steps include cleaning the hood and ductwork, replacing the grease filter, and inspecting the exhaust fan for damage or obstructions. Another common problem is excessive noise, which can be caused by a vibrating fan or ductwork. Troubleshooting steps include tightening loose connections, installing sound attenuators, and balancing the fan. If the fire suppression system malfunctions, it's important to have it inspected and repaired by a qualified technician. Ignoring these issues can compromise the safety and efficiency of the entire kitchen ventilation system. Understanding these complexities is crucial for anyone involved in the design, installation, maintenance, or operation of commercial kitchens.